General guidance in your career right now, you're going to experience a short reading. The first thing you must do is focus on which of these three piles are right for you. For those who picked the elder sitting on a throne in a heavenly white space, I'm going to start. And for the others, I will mark in the comments below the timestamps so you can go to your reading directly. So this is a chaos style reading where I've just thrown all the cards around, which I won't get into much about the history or reason on that. I'll just go ahead and read your cards. We have just a few moments, really, so what I'm seeing here is the sword directed right towards the crone. So what's interesting is I also picked the images on top at random, and then we have this elder person on a throne, and then the crone here inverted, and then what's blocking the crone from this inner understanding, this inner strength, feeling aligned with oneself, is this pole, and this pole has this little scarecrow on it, and looking on her path, there are many directions, so she's unsure which way to go. Um, Also, the Inquisitor, this scarecrow, is showing up as maybe a staple of confusion. Like sometimes you're fine until someone asks you a question about it, and then you're like, oh, what do I think? What do I feel? What do I want? Um, when before you may have not really thought about it, you would have just been doing it. So the term that I use sometimes in tarot is false binary for this, which means that you're given a question or an option, and it's really this or this, but really those are just as relevant as saying nothing sometimes. So this could also, what I think here with the Eight of Wands is, you for a long time have felt strong and comfortable doing your thing. Now there's a fork in the road. Now there's this split on which way to go forward. What I'm seeing, the way that these wands are lining here, and then I'm seeing them kind of root here. Are you seeing that? So basically, she's sitting on this one, and the one that she's sitting on now is the one that's being plucked, and that is the Ace of Pentacles here. So I'm seeing that you're already in touch with what you should be doing, and that is your key. Um, and also, maybe don't think too much about what other people are asking you about. Um, Keep it simple, stupid. Kiss, right? Okay, and then this is also this is the card of having a little bit of backbone. So we're seeing the sword in some ways kind of like deflecting off of this thing, and it's going up here, and I'm seeing the white sheath kind of come up, and it's like matching lines here. Do you see that? The edge is going all the way up, and then that is one sword towards the direction, and the path that that is moving towards is the path behind the crone. So there's all of this sort of like lake of different options, of different suggestions, of different advices. Um, that's the plural of advice, I suppose. So basically, what I'm seeing is right now you're being thrown around a little bit. There's some new things coming at you, and it's shaking you, it's making you doubt yourself. But it's saying that you're not too far from what you should be doing. So another indicator of that is this crone that I'm seeing everywhere. The crone is someone who has matured and mastered, and when we see that as far as career, it's saying that you've chosen something that have mastery in. So another thing that I'm seeing is well, the butterfly, and then also the crone. To me represents like next level. It's like before you were learning as the page, or in feminine terms as the maiden, and then you become the mother. You're the creator, caregiver, maker. You're doing all the things all the time, and then you reach crone status where it's time to teach. So this could be a transition in your work life where you go from serving out directly to expanding your horizons and starting to manifest from what you already know, what you're already doing, which could mean now you teach classes on the subject. Let's say that it's time to graduate. It's time to go into the next level. And then we see temptation here. So the way that I'm seeing it is there's this coin, right? This is becoming this, is becoming this, is becoming this. So it's like this fruit on the top of this vine, um, attempting the snake, and then also going back out here. So it's like I'm seeing these roads kind of meet here and here. So you're going to find that there's actually this stronger connection, and it's right in front of you. And I think temptation is really about um, thinking about the other, thinking maybe you're inadequate without trying to do everything new, start over. But this is saying you're fine as you are, and it's time to just graduate from that position and not be tempted to doubt yourself, to change everything. You already are pretty solid. So, um, if that makes sense, the short career advice is saying time to graduate. You've become in a space where you have a certain expertise on some subjects, and it's time to stand in that power that you may be taking for granted right now. And you also might be afraid, because I think sometimes this happens as a crone, where you feel obsolete, or that you are going to be um, yesterday's news, like they're not. You're not keeping up, you're not relevant. But this is saying that knowledge and experience is always extremely relevant because it's irreplaceable. So being able to provide that for others could be a huge benefit for you to keep going forward. If you would like more information or a private reading, go ahead and contact me with the information I provide below. Hello, this is for the people that are inquiring about career and chose this solar eclipse card. This is a chaos reading, so I'm going to be just... Ugh, oof. Alright. I'm sorry. No wonder you're asking about it. I want to really just... I really want to start over. But okay, this is apparently where you're at. And again, if it doesn't speak to you, this isn't your reading. So I see the solar eclipse is creating a unique opportunity. I see that you are being noticed in a new way, and I think that something is going to be offered to you. You see this? This sunburst around the eclipse is coming. This fire here is an extension of the hand. It becomes the hand which is offering you something. And then this five of wands I've drawn as candles, and it says you, her, him, me, them. This is a collective. And I always associate this card strongly with working together with others, which that's my take on it. So we have 10 of discs also branching out from there, and then high tension coming this way. So, this, what's being offered to you, the root of it here is this really beautiful tree of life, this Kabbalistic tree of life. So this is how 10 of discs has been represented, and it's saying that there are lots and lots of truths and great opportunities, and this is, you're being basically invited into a new level of career existence. This is like, this could be a promotion, this could be a job opportunity, it could be a lot of things, but there's drama. So this is why you're inquiring about it. We see high tension. So an extension of one of these cards, I see a problematic individual here. Okay, so like one of the candles kind of like butt in here, and there's the job or the career or the opportunity. It's real, and it's to me, this is also saying this is like a special stars aligning unique opportunity that the window won't be open forever. So I would take the hands, but it's also saying there is a lot of tension involved, particularly around a certain individual who is a part of this company, organization, path, whatever you want to call it, whatever it may be. So what I'm also seeing here is the Three of Swords, and then the Three of Swords is becoming the Two of Swords, and it's becoming the Hand. So it's like, you're like, cool, I see that this is this amazing thing that I want to be part of here. And then this like window is opening, right? And all of these great things are coming out and offering to me. And then as I'm seeing them being offered, I want to take the hand, but oh my God, one of the fingers is like jabbing me because it's related to this certain creature that you see how it's like branching back through. Um, so basically it's like it's not all gonna be easy because there is a very difficult person there. So that's what's holding you back. You might have a history with this person. It could be a little bit of a conflict of interest. To me, I say I would take it. I would take it. I would take the job because it looks very it looks like it's really gonna be good. But this is also, it seems like you have a karmic tie to this person that is a stress person. And then next to them, I see Page of Pentacles. Oh wait, that's Ace of Pentacles, but I was looking at it as Page of Pentacles, which is interesting because this is also the Ace of Pentacles in a different suit. But I'm seeing mostly the figure holding the coin. So there's a part of you that doesn't like to be attached to someone with uncertain terms who's giving you opportunities. But also, what I see here is that there's a lot of history. There's all these swords, and swords are like action. They're objectives. They're things people have done. They're how people speak. They're how they're minded. And then we see this head blown off. So I think that a little bit of this frustration is very much in a vibe. Like you're really butting heads with the idea of this person, but at the end of the day, they're just some person. Okay, so I think that it's saying to as we used to say, don't look a gift horse in the mouth, right? Like take it, take it. Um, Again, like this is a short reading. If you want a longer or more involved reading on how to navigate that experience, you can contact me with my information provided below. But what I'm seeing here is that you may have not, you may not be seeing them as the person they actually are, because there's just a lot of sorts. But I say take the opportunity. Okay. And if this opportunity is not active right now, I would imagine it was coming soon. So stay tuned. This is the third and final card. This is your ring reading. It's really sticky, this reading. Okay, why not be sticky, I guess? It wants to be really tight here. So, wow, all right. This is a little story, and what I'm seeing when it like was really tight when I dropped it here, a lot of the times the cards will just be like, whoof, like they'll fall all over. But it just wanted to stay together. And I'm seeing the serpent. I'm seeing this water creature. I'm seeing the whale here. I'm seeing Queen of Cups here. She's sitting back and she's like, yeah, all right, that's what's going on. So what I see here is you might be involved with something that is becoming or has been something of a shit show. And you're like, do I want to stay and untie the knot? Is that my job? Like, what am I getting out of this? Um, I think that okay, so there's two ways to dissect this knot. It could be A, you are already in a career and or job that is very crazy and very involved and very demanding, or you are trying to, or you're unemployed and you're looking for something, and your life is very involved, very crazy, very demanding. I think that part of you needs to become this figure here. You need to sit back on your throne. Um, you need to take a little distance, nourish yourself, and realize you might be bringing on a lot of. You might be. Okay, how do I describe this? Okay, you might be giving away too much of your energy, um, and you don't even know it. Like, you don't realize how much energy you're giving to other people, to other things in your life. Um, So it's to me the elixir fruit essence is saying that there are abundant resources around you. To me, I'm also sensing a little bit of like lust or um, indulgence. So basically, I'm getting short of breath just looking at this. To be honest, it's like a little stressful. I think you need to take a little step back. This isn't a decision making uh, reading. This is saying there are a lot of things going on. And I'm also noticing like these wands becoming these swords and they're at odds, and like this Shiva pillar of fire coming up through this water. There's water and fire everywhere. You know, there's this tree spirit that's coming up. It's like you see your part in it, and this tree is so much like fire. It keeps like branching out, and there's just a lot of shit going on, like a lot of fire and water. Um, I think there's probably a lot of repressed emotions here too. So it's really saying you need to step back a little bit and just see what your part in all this is, why you're attracted to the situation, what you can let go of, and really be mindful of your own emotional energy, what you're giving, what you're taking on. Um, I would do a cleanse of some kind. I would really cleanse yourself. And I don't mean sage your room or office. I'm saying you need to go on a little mini fast. You need to stop eating french fries or like drinking. You need to really clear your system because what I see is a huge overload. So there's no way for you to think clearly, make good decisions, be available or even discerning of new opportunities because you are up to your eyeballs in the mess. So it's saying right now for career, I would take a step back and just be really interested in the observation of where you're giving your energy and what energy you're taking on. Do a little bit of a fruit cleanse, possibly. I don't know. Eat more greens, go take some walks, like enter a health space, because yeah, you also another thing I want to say is sometimes there's these little things that we do that we don't even know is taking energy or bringing on extra, you know, that's taking energy from us. So, for example, um, if we went into gut health, which I definitely am seeing you'll need to bring together for this, We think of gut health as like, sure, if I eat the right foods, but it's also like, when you learn more about what your guts actually need, it's also they need less stress and pressure. So that can drain your energy to be eating a lot of sugars or eating foods that are really hard to digest and they make you sluggish and tired and depressed. And a lot of us don't think of like an exact correlation between eating a sandwich and like feeling depressed the next day or tired or not our best, but there really physically is. And if you spend your day on the phone gossiping or listening to someone cry for, like if you have all these like things in your life that are just constantly bringing you back into a space of chaos, it's going to really be hard for you to progress in your career. If you're in a job that is extremely chaotic and stressful, it's going to be really hard to see clearly. So to me, it's saying not decision time, it's clearing and recalculating time. So thank you for listening. This has been a pick a card for career, and this has been sponsored by Neon Cauldron Podcast. And I will put information below on what cards and decks I've been using, and just enjoy the rest of your day.